Previously in Doraken. Led by the Shardmind, Umel, the Hounds of War made their way to the City of Lost Souls, Amneria. Resting on the way, both Finian and Jace had a vision in which they, along with their friend, Bromlane, found themselves within Briarworld. A large green bear spoke to them telepathically and warned them of a coming danger. She also showed the three men flashbacks of a bygone age, telling the story of a woman who murdered her royal husband. Back again in the Shadowville, the Hounds quickly continued their travels, helping Umel reaching back to his people, the mournful Marauders. The leader of the Marauders, Kanan the Bold, decided to lend the Hounds one of their drift wagons, which essentially was a dune buggy, on the one condition that they participated in a race. While it was a close call, in the end Aurora won the race, with her brother Eos and the paladin Davri coming in respectively second and third place. Bidding farewell to the Shadowkai, the Hounds drove the way to the cave where the yuan-ti was said to reside, and the group slowly and carefully made their way into Heskin's bedchamber, where the yuan-ti Malison was in the midst of a post-coitus giggle fit with his harem. While the Hounds did manage to easily defeat the Malison, it turned out that he was nothing more than a clone, meaning that the real Heskin was still alive and well within the lair. Continuing their exploration, the Hounds of War came across a laboratory which had several vats arranged in a row, each containing a humanoid in the middle of a transformation into a yuan-ti. As they investigated their findings, one of the vats broke, and a spirit that resembled a white infant with a tail and partially covered in blue scales emerged. Once it regained its bearings, the spirit imprinted itself onto Davri, seemingly choosing him after he showed it kindness. The Hounds of War, although mainly Eos, decided to name their latest addition to the group, Puddles. Further inside, the party encountered a huge female yuan-ti who was reduced to a pitiful existence as a broodmother, forced to do nothing but lay eggs. After a telepathically conversation, enabled by Jace's familiar Arthur, the Hounds of War learned not only the location of the true Heskin, but also the fact that two humanoids were held captive within the lair. The session ended when the Hounds of War released one of the prisoners, the shardmind named Narazu, who stated that he was the protector of Solician, an ancient monastery said to have been lifted up into the sky by its founder, the monk Tamuid. So you're standing in front of the prison right now, just looking down on the map, and you see this large...
What prison was that?
Yeah.
So I'll just place this guy here.
And you see this large shardmind, which is essentially a being of pure crystal with two glowing yellow eyes.
What do I think it's worth on the black market? All this crystal. Do you think I can get into jewelry?
It probably would be invaluable, essentially, because they are so rare, these creatures.
I like where this is turning from, well, the first second of this.
Yeah. Okay.
I stand in front of a prison. I blow up the prison.
What's the size of the creature, by the way?
Medium size, but he's quite tall, probably 7 feet, maybe even 8 feet tall.
Alright.
So, and he has like this wide body frame. You can essentially like imagine a tall humanoid, muscular in shape and stuff.
Just made of crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
Crystal.
Is he transparent or translucent-ish?
Again, it's like there's this inner light within him,
Alright.
causing him to be translucent.
Alright. Oh, but we can't see through him, right?
No, sorry, opalescent.
Okay, right.
Hi there.
Salutations.
And when he speaks, it's telepathically and this echoing voice inside your head.
Can we all hear it or just?
All of you can hear
Right.
it. Again, he can probably direct it to specific creatures,
Right.
but right now all of you can hear.
Have you seen a bald woman with purple tattoos underneath her eyes?
I feel like I would remember if I'd seen that.
And the
It's not the yuan-ti one, right?
No, the description he gives actually makes you recall one of the prisoners you saw in the vision by the broodmother. Again, she mentioned essentially that there were two captives within the lair. This shardmind and this woman he speaks of.
But we just saw the division, not in
actual
No,
life.
not in actual, in actuality. Okay.
Did the division give us a clue to where she was?
No, again, you didn't even know where he was. You found him by happenstance.
Yeah. No, unfortunately we haven't.
Is she your friend?
Yes, she too comes from Solician.
From where, sorry?
Solician.
Well, I know what Solician is.
You're making history wrong. As of now, only Jace actually knows about Solician. This floating monster.
Then I'll...
Now I know. It's 18.
18. You also recall this story. Don't really know anything else. Again, it's been not on the trace, have left any traces of its physical presence in Tavern for at least a millennia.
Oh, okay. So you're both from there?
Speak the truth.
How did you get here?
That was my next question.
Our greatest treasure, the Lair Reservoir, was under siege by a beholder. The other protectors and I managed to fend off the foul being. But before the final blow could be dealt, it escaped through a portal it created by tearing a hole into the fabric of reality itself. Vuele and I gave chase, not heeding the warnings of our commander, in hopes of following after the beholder and slay it. But rather than arriving inside its lair, we found ourselves inside the Shadowfell, unable to return home. For days we traveled in search of civilization, but failed. Instead, we were ambushed by yuan-ti. We fought a valiant battle, killing many of them, yet in the end they overpowered and subdued us. They dragged us in chains and forced us into this damn prison cell.
Does he look hurt in any way?
Hard to tell because it doesn't really have any surface damage or anything, but you can see that he's kind of bent down, almost having trouble getting up from his sitting stance. So he's probably been receiving torture or being beaten regularly.
Okay.
How long ago since you got separated?
An hour by my estimation, yet I cannot be certain. It is hard to keep tabs on time when you cannot see the sky.
So an hour ago?
I think so, yes.
Well, then she's probably still in the facility.
I'm probably still alive.
Let's hope so. Do you know why they would keep you here? What the purpose was?
That I cannot say.
What have they been doing to you?
They never stated their reasons, but I believe they sought information about Solician in order to claim the knowledge that we have accumulated throughout the centuries. But I have remained true to my people. I have shared none of its secrets.
Is it secret? Or?
Solician is a realm like any other, and as such, there are many secrets not shared, especially with outsiders.
And you don't know why they would want to know about what they might want to do to, with or at?
You never had a bad guy speech where they told you all the
Solician
plans?
has, as I mentioned before, a large library called the Lair Reservoir, which is the home to many powerful tomes and spells words.
Yeah, so the library at Solician.
Have you met a yuan-ti by the name of Heskin?
Not to my knowledge. The last yuan-ti I've seen were two purebloods and a malison with the lower body of a serpent. But none of them had the presence one would expect of a leader.
Was there a library?
What?
The library's name was?
Lair Reservoir?
The Lair Reservoir. Yeah.
Sorry, the what?
Reservoir.
The Lair Reservoir.
The Lair Reservoir. Jesus Christ. The Lair Reservoir.
Yeah, Reservoir.
Reservoir.
It's French. Oh, well, whatever this fictional world's equivalent of French. Primordial, yes, yes. If the broodmother knew her, perhaps she's in the tank?
You haven't encountered her.
Alright, we would have remembered that.
It was an hour ago. Then we would have, I mean, if they came that way, we would have seen them. I think they've gone deeper into the facility, probably.
But why would the broodmother know her? She was in like a closet.
Well, but I guess they came, maybe they came through there, or they were... Did you have any contact with the broodmother, of Narazu?
The only auntie that Vuele and I saw when we were together were those that dragged us into this cell, and those that brought food to Vuele.
Your friend, is she also able to communicate telepathically?
That is a gift that is mine alone. However, she is a talented wizard, and is perfectly able to share her mind with those she deemed worthy.
Because that might be an explanation too, but yeah, okay, never mind.
Is he still like in chains or something?
Before they dragged Vuele out of this cell, they bound her. Most likely in an attempt to refrain her from casting spells.
What about, what is his name? Tomoid?
Tomoid.
I will call him Tom. Is he in shackles?
No. Tomoid the Wise was the founder of Solician, and the creator of the words made flesh. It has been over a millennium since he was among the living.
I think he is dead.
Wasn't that was the Crystal Reverb?
I thought his name was Narazu.
Yeah, his name is Narazu.
Ah! Is he in chains? While we're talking to him?
Oh, sorry. We'll get you out. I'll pick the chains.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll pick the other.
Enough. You can please.
Get down, rogues.
Do you have a weapon that I can lend? I have to save Vuele, and my chances are best if I am armed.
No. Does anyone else have any spare weapons? Tavern?
You know who has weapons?
Tavern probably has a spare.
Tavern says, well, we did retrieve the battle axe from Escalation, or we could just fetch one of the scimitars.
Yes, we did. Who got that?
You got that one, actually. In your bag holding. You probably didn't write it down.
It's on page 2.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Otherwise, I'll rush back and get a scimitar.
I wrote silver axe.
Yeah, that's correct.
I give him the silver axe.
Then I don't go back.
I'm just gonna write 1d10. No, 1d8, that's 1d10.
Okay, get into my, was it Dolce & Gabbana? Or was it Armani?
Yeah, I've been to Dolce & Gabbana.
No, Louis Vuitton.
Was it Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Louis Vuitton.
It's very good.
Bag and I just,
Thank you.
How much of this compound have you already explored?
We're not quite sure. It's hard to tell how big this facility is.
I mean, what do you think? We have like a map or something?
You have explored all of these rooms here.
Right.
You haven't explored this room, you haven't explored this room.
We don't
or
really,
this room.
but technically we don't know.
How big it is.
We don't know that those rooms exist.
You know the room because the brood mother showed you.
She has a layout, internal map.
Yes.
It's also the reason why you believe Heskin to be inside this room.
Yes.
We haven't seen the interior of that particular room, but you believe him to be there.
All right. Well, we've been everywhere except for 3 rooms.
All but 3. Then our choice is nearly made for us.
So we're actually going to go to that now.
Do you wish for me to lead the way?
Yeah, sure.
What's this door like?
Just a regular wooden door.
Oh, so
But you
not
do
bars.
sense out a stench coming from within the room.
Okay, so you pick this one.
Okay. Wait, are there any traps?
I dare not say. I was dragged into the cell and I highly doubt my captors would reveal any traps, for fear I would be able to avoid them if I tried to flee.
Maybe we can check for them anyway.
Yes. Yes. So.
Can we help each other? Should I help?
Yeah, I got this.
Okay, that's fine.
Walk over to
Yeah.
unknown room, and I will be checking for traps.
Make that investigation check.
Investigation. 14.
What I do declare. It doesn't seem to be trapped, doesn't even seem to be locked in fact. But you do notice that the door, rather than the regular opening by hand, it seems like you can push it down, and there are these couple of chains at the top. And then a chain that you can use to pull it back up again. On the side.
Sort of. What?
Like a drawbridge.
Yeah.
So I.
That seems
You push it down, but
And
then
then you want to put it up again.
that seems unnecessarily complicated for a door.
Maybe they felt like they had a lot of the same kind of doors.
Can I just pick it open?
They got to the
Ah,
point where they were like, ooh, you need something else.
diversity.
Yeah. I am ready with my weapons, and I kick the door.
Essentially, it's standing in the middle of the group, giving all that sweet bonus to your saves.
I'm really.
And the moment you open the door, a warm, rotten air flies past you. The stench makes you involuntarily throw up in your mouth.
Yum yum.
And the sight does nothing to improve, as you see a heap of decomposing bodies or corpses, all the various stages of metamorphing into deformed yuan-ti.
Does it look like anything's alive in there?
No. Given the fact that you have been at the lab, this might be the place where they put failed experiments into.
Oh, pull it up again. Pull it up again.
So I want to check the bodies.
What?
Make a perception check. I'm going to give you advantage because Finian is also going to look against you.
Gross, Fenian. Advantage though.
Oh yeah, I have advantage. What was it?
Perception.
Perception. Plus 3, 19. I check for anything that might be
you
useful.
like look at the nearby bodies, but also see further inside. And when you look further into the room, you see a faint object glittering in the dark, lost between two corpses.
I take it.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check as you try to move across the heap.
I have +9 in my acrobatics. So I 12.
That is just not enough. You manage to balance step on the corpses, and you see that the object you saw was a circlet. But as you try to grab it, you slip. You do manage to get the circlet, and you do manage to get back up again, but like half the body is just covered in decomposing goo.
As you back out, I'll just step one step back. Yeah, me too.
Help me!
And you see, like, that was like, does anybody have prestidigitation?
I don't have any water.
Druidcraft is not the same as
You
prestidigitation.
can like make a gust of wind appear, make a couple of flowers grow.
I'll make a couple of flowers grow. Hoping that they can sort of dull the...
It essentially create these very fragrant flowers, and it becomes this pungent smell that, like, when you walk into a candle / flower store, you know,
Oh, that's actually nice.
but you do still have this undertone of rotten meat.
I'm sorry, it was the best I could do. I hand her my travel cloak.
I guess I can maybe get a wet rag and then just use mage hand.
Like a mother spitting into the piece of cloth, like.
Please tell me how our released prisoners react to all of this.
Again, he's fine. He can smell.
How's his facial expression?
Like
Oh right.
Like crystal?
Can't smell like fucker.
They're fucking minerals. Yeah.
What do I have in my hand?
Yeah, make an arcana check. Or if one of you have identified it, also use that.
I have +1 in arcana.
Yeah, no.
16.
16. You believe this to be a circle of telepathy, meaning that you can telepathically communicate with another creature of your choice within 120 feet.
Okay.
It's a common magic item that you need to attune to. But
Does anybody else want it?
I have a spell like that.
I have Arthur, so no.
Do you want it?
I have a horn.
Then I'll keep on to it.
Yeah, we can sell it.
Yeah.
Should we put it in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Circulator of the telepathy.
Maybe we should be using it though.
For what?
In case someone else tries to communicate with us telepathically.
I just don't want to put it on.
Maybe it's not great of you.
again, it was easy.
Fine.
Right off.
Holding.
Fine.
Holding.
Okay. I wrap it in some cloth or something, and then put it in my bag of holding. I don't want it getting all the other
We
stuff.
just hermetically seal it, like.
A bag of holding within a bag of holding. For all the
No,
gross
you can't do that.
No,
actually, because then the whole thing works.
It says so in the manual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So a bag of anything but holding. Within a bag of holding. Yeah.
Telepathy.
The bag can hold anything.
Telepathy.
Except for itself. Psychological.
Alright.
Should we move on?
Close the door.
Why is it still open?
And the smell is not so bad anymore, but it's still quite pungent due to the fact that
It's not so bad
it's
anymore.
doing basically a 2-face over there.
Shall we move on then?
Indeed. Okay, if you could just form your formation, so like
Ladies.
in front.
Det
That's you.
Nej. Det er Tobias, ikke?
Ja.
Hvem er det her?
That's Narazu.
Crystal guy.
Alright, that's a
Crystal boy.
Jeg vil finde ud af rækkefølge.
Yeah, exactly. Like your formation.
Cool.
Okay, Davy Plan isn't also.
Yeah, again, he will be either in front or in the middle, depending
Yes.
on where you want those things.
I will be
second then.
Do you have dark vision?
Then I won't be second.
I'll be third then, I think. Or fourth? I'll be fourth.
Very well. Finian will probably move between on the side between you, Naris, and you, Aurora.
Who?
Finian.
Oh, we're here?
Finian.
Okay, so we
Finian.
can stand next to
Finian.
each other.
It's basically 15 feet wide, this corridor.
So here?
No, next to.
He will
So
walk
it's
on
like
side, but between the two of you.
Oh, so there.
Alright, should we have the rest of walk at the back and sort of...
And Narazu will probably walk on the opposite side of Finian.
Oh, so I'm in the back now. Oh, that's some bullshit. Okay, fine, no, that's fine. I mean, I can't possibly...
Seems about right.
You follow the corridor to the door leading up to the temple of Saran.
Yeah. And do we check for traps? Are you checking for traps while we're going?
You check.
Me check? I'm not at the front.
Okay, fine, also.
No.
You can both check and then you get
Well,
advantage.
yeah, but there's no point in me after checking, is there? Because by the time I get there, we'll fall into it.
was a trap
it was
with
what, investigation?
That's pretty good.
That's what I was, it's 22.
22. You don't see any traps as you walk the corridor, but you do sense some things odd with the door itself.
Something odd with the door.
Is
It
it?
seems to be magically trapped, although you don't know what kind of magic or what it will trigger.
Alright, shall I have a look at it?
Yes, go up to the front.
Okay. Okay, so there's a door and it's magic. It's a magic door. I lick it. I'm just kidding. Can I guess I'll put the mage hand on it.
Okay. How far will all the group be from the door? I guess you're gonna use some.
As far away as I can get.
Can we be like down here?
Yeah, okay, the whole group, but I don't know what the range of mage is.
Pretty far, I think.
Yes,
Like 30
got
feet
it
or something
here.
like that.
I got it here.
Let's see.
Fuck you, Christopher. Okay, I don't have it here. Why did I do it here? These are all the others. 30 feet, I think? 30 feet.
Mage hand.
Okay, it's not that
Yep,
long.
30 feet.
Yeah, so 30 feet.
Yep. So we're all 30 feet behind.
And you can like push with 5 pounds, I believe, so you could own the door.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm just starting off, just seeing what happens if
Nothing happens when you put the hand on the handle.
Okay.
Is it
Or doorknob.
possible rules-wise to, if you have a trap that's triggered by magic, to use dispel magic on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have dispel
No,
magic
you
memorized. It's just curious.
I don't know if you have it like
Maybe
a
you
spell case, but you have used your magic mouse, so you can use that there.
Sorry, I was just reading through my spells.
I'm just saying that the magic mark, you have used that to cast Speak with Plants, so you are not able to cast it through that.
Fair enough. Another question.
Yeah.
Would a magic trap trigger if we were all under the pass without a trace spell?
Yeah.
Alright. So it doesn't.
Pass without trace, because then you cannot be tracked with magical means.
Alright, I'm just trying to figure
So
out
you don't
the
use the
limit of
trace
these
spells.
spells.
Alright, well, okay, then I'll try to can I turn is it a knob? Is that
Yeah, it's a off that you.
Can I turn it?
Yeah.
I can do so.
And then push the door. At the moment you do so, you see that the floor is like 20 feet from the door and back.
Yeah.
Create this slide, and you see like this oil is spilling out from the side, and then you get it like this hissing coming from the bottom.
An oily snake pit.
Golly.
Again, a roller coaster you don't want to try out.
No, okay.
Okay, so it was 20 feet. That
Like, yeah, so you are essentially you are like 10 feet away from the edge of this pit, and the rest of you are how far everyone wants to be.
right.
Here comes the big question. Why was that magical? I mean, it was magical. Why was it magical? Why was it magical?
You don't know what.
I don't know what magic was
You didn't
involved.
investigate what would trigger.
I actually didn't. Okay, but is there still magic there?
No, the magic has been spelled because
Okay.
the track
Okay.
is wrong.
Alright, fair enough.
But now there's like 20 feet between the edge of the pit and to the door. And the door is open slightly, and you can see inside what it essentially resembles a church, because you can see like these benches at the corner of the door, because it's only like this wide open.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything from within?
You do hear like a humming sound coming from within, but it's very low. Again, the snakes in front of you make that noise. It's hard to hear.
Slippery down because of the oil.
Oh god.
We're all slipping down.
We're all oily now.
How are we supposed to get across?
I cast levitate on myself, and I fly over the bed.
Fuck you. How far is the reach of my whip?
15 feet.
Ah shit.
You could try to leap and then...
How far down is the pit?
You believe it's at the far bottom. Down to, well, you can see like a sea of snakes. That's probably 15 feet.
8.
Actually, maybe I do have a spell for this. Just give me a second.
Can you save me in case I fall?
No, not that. But I do have a spell called Rope Trick. If I can just remember where I put it in this. Because for some reason I put the cantrip and then second level spell. Here we go, Rope Trick. I need a rope. Do I have a rope?
Yeah, again, if you have like adventurers packs. So, yeah.
Do I?
And it's 15 feet. Or 50 feet, sorry.
Otherwise, I have an explorer's pack. That should be a rope.
That's the rope.
No, maybe that won't work. Maybe I should have done that before I flew over there. I guess I'm still levitating though, right?
Yeah.
I levitate back over the pit. Alright, so I can create a rope that goes up to an extra dimensional space, but it also does hang there. So we could maybe use that rope to sort of swing over the pit with.
You could easily do so.
Fine.
Or try to like create from the edge and then like make it gliding.
Yeah.
Against the choices of you.
Yes. I guess. No, okay. I float back over the pit. How does long as levitate last?
It's like 1 minute or something.
No, I float back into the room and then I cast Rope Trick. And I take out a thing of rope, like 60 feet of rope, and then I swing it into the air and it sticks. And then a little portal opens, zoom. And then I throw the rope to it.
Actually, it's up to 10 minutes with concentration.
Okay, well, I am concentrating, and rope trick doesn't concentrate, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But I toss you the rope.
Yes.
So right, so now it's, if this is the pit, then it's hanging like this.
Yeah.
So it'd be easy to just swing over.
Yeah. I will swing.
Very well, make an acrobatics check.
19 plus 9. No, 16 plus 9. That is many. How many?
10 points then, easily.
What's the ability? Dex?
Yes, it will be an acrobatics check.
Alright. Because I was
throw it back.
You could also use beast form to like become a snake and just...
actually, I was just considering becoming a rat and just letting someone else carry me over, but I'll just use my dex.
Then roll that sweet.
It's not a tire swing.
Acrobatics.
That would be 9.
He's using his head stick.
Yeah, I think so.
Roll
I think so.
make a dex save.
Dex save.
Where are you right now? Yes.
I'm just on the other end of the side of the pit.
Okay, so you are with Ron on the at the door.
Yeah.
But I am levitating. I don't know if that means anything.
I would say it will allow Ron to roll with advantage.
Man, I'm really good. Yeah, it's
Okay, 10 plus 3 plus 1 because of my stone.
Whoa.
14.
14, just enough. You managed to like you managed to just catch the hand of Narazu and like pull it. And thankfully, again, it's because she's so short and doesn't weigh a lot that you're able to drag her. For example, if you have to do the same with Barry, that might be a different story.
That's because he's wearing Spark.
It's no problem.
Finian,
You swing it back.
Finian basically grabs it and tries to run up the wall. She's in some extra boots.
alright, he's
Gotta show off.
Ugh.
And what's his dex save?
Dex plus 4?
yeah, but that's not his saves. He has 4, it's plus 7.
Plus 7, okay.
Yeah.
He actually managed to like, and as he, before the lands, he just tosses the rope back to the other side.
And as he lands, I like stick in my arm like.
Those
That's what you get for showing off.
Got across. Are we within the temple room now, or are we just outside?
You're just outside the door, right?
Alright,
There's like this much space, basically. So,
Alright.
so all of you could essentially, if you all gather, you could technically in the same space.
No one's better than me.
Okay, fine.
Who's next?
Then there's Narazu, Jace,
and
Right.
Tavern.
Maybe Narazu should maybe just stay over on the other side of the pit, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Narazu, how do you feel about this?
You see, he like cracks his head from time to time, grabs the rope, and takes a running leap.
Oh dear.
Alright, I guess he's. I mean, snake bites won't get
And
him,
again,
right?
he just managed to land at the edge of the pit without slipping on the mortal, and takes a couple of steps forward. Those.
Yeah.
I look towards Tavern. So how are you feeling about this?
Well, the guys, I'm kind of wearing heavy armor.
Yeah.
Like with this,
I think. Yeah. Should I help him
Well,
across?
just a sec. I'm just looking around the room. What sort of just brief overview of what's in this room?
From the distance of the pit itself, there's nothing on the wall, and the whole floor is just down.
Oh, right, but yeah, okay, sorry, we have to go into the other one from here, so all of us have to do have to get over. Okay, sorry, yeah.
I could probably get him across because I have fly.
Oh.
But that would be one of my 2 spell slots.
Great timing, man.
Yeah.
Could he perhaps have a larger advantage if we stood ready to catch him?
That'll depend on how far he gets across the pit, because he might just fall in the middle of it, and then it doesn't really help that you're trying to reach out.
I mean, the only alternative is that, but then I would have to jump down into the pit if he falls in there, and then I have to give him fly, and then he could fly us up.
I have recalled what level is fly, because it's like at a higher spell level, then you can affect more.
It's a 3rd level spell.
I mean,
okay, then you'll probably only be able to cast it on.
but I mean,
No.
it could be like as soon as he is. Do you have to touch someone to cast it?
Yes.
Touch a willing creature.
That's
That's flank speed of 60.
Exactly. And lucky enough, there isn't a weight limit on it. So, I mean, if Narazu hadn't been so confident about jumping, I would have offered it then, but yeah.
Yeah. If I went back and took Avery on my shoulders, would it be easier?
No.
I doubt it.
I mean, I also have a spell called Spider Climb.
Oh, wait, I think
Spider.
Weird idea.
Yeah.
Just checking the possibilities here. Could they go back with the bag of holding, taking all of the heavy armor into the bag of holding,
I mean,
and then swing across,
we could
retrieve the
that
armor?
we could all...
Into the bag of holding.
Oh, I didn't think humans.
I mean, they can, but they only have air for like, what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes time, divided by the amount of creatures in the back.
Right, I'm just checking the feasibility
That is a
of
possibility.
doing that.
Just swing over.
Do we assume that Tavern can carry me?
Yeah, he would. He's a strong.
Then I might as well just give him Spider Climb, because, I mean, until his spell ends, he just gains the ability to walk along edges and on walls and such, and he might just simply be able to carry me over.
Shoot the second trap. No.
God damn it.
Okay. Again, you get on his shoulder.
Okay, then I
and
can't...
you see he walks, and suddenly he just walks on the side. You need to make a dex save, because you are not.
Fair enough. By the way, I cast Spider Climb. Because otherwise this is going to be quite unfortunate. Yeah, that's not good. That's 4. Oh wait, sorry. Just a dex save?
Yeah.
4.
But didn't we swing the rope back over so you could be holding onto the rope?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're gonna just roll to see.
I've got a spell called Jump. I just remembered. So a lot of options.
Okay, you fall off that. He tries to catch it, but it's so sudden that he didn't really prepare for it. I'll make you a second. You can make a second dex save to see if you can catch the rope before it falls down into the pit.
Oh wait, it's dex save.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, that's 10.
You fall down into the pit.
Do I take damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, if do we see them fall?
Only Jace falls.
I cast Feather Fall.
Oh, nice.
On Jace. So to be honest, if you could maybe
Doesn't that just slow down?
Yeah.
So now it's like 5 feet.
well, you won't get falling damage, as I said.
Actually, I actually wouldn't have minded, because I can use my reaction to use Misty Escape and then teleport for 60 feet.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just do that now?
Well, because I was falling and then I was falling slowly, and now I don't take fall damage. I can only do it when I take damage.
You don't think it's the fall that will hurt you. You believe it's the snakes.
Wait.
What
ability is this? It's only if you take damage you can make.
I mean,
this escape?
it's something I think it's something I got from Galadriel.
Yeah, it's basically a reaction. That
I turn-
it takes damage.
I can turn invisible and then teleport up to 60 feet, once per short or long rest. when taking damage, and it's a reaction.
Okay, you're now about 10 feet away from
You can't
the
throw
snakes.
the rope to him?
You tried to do that, he didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, seeing as how I'm. Does for the fall it doesn't make me levitate? It just makes me fall really slowly.
Yeah, real nice and slow. So you don't take full damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Where's the rope? Can I see the rope from here? Yeah. How far away am I from the rope?
You are about, let's say, 5 feet away.
Okay. Can I do air swimming until I get there?
I'll tell you what. I'll allow you to cast the Eldritch Blast on the wall to see if you can get some.
Oh, well, that would be neat.
Like below.
But you still need to aim properly, so again, it will be an acrobatics check in order to see if you can catch them.
Okay, so I just rolled an acrobatics check. Okay.
Again, the whole casting Eldritch Blast is the
9.
You slam into
Goddamn.
You can make a dex save to see if you can cast like a couple of the bricks and not fall any further.
Lucky fall. 9.
You do take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the wall.
Cool.
Those snakes want you, man.
I use Misty Escape and teleport up to the edge where the others are standing.
And W reaches on the other end of the pit. Now you're all gathered.
Yay!
And it's quite crowded right now.
We nailed it.
I just look over at Jay, it's like,
I've seen some shit.
so we're not never speaking of that again.
You
we
think
just go
that
on?
the surprise might have escaped at this point.
If snakes could laugh.
So this temple, is there any templeness in it?
Seems to be a temple or a church or whatever. Again, you haven't opened the door.
Is there anything of value?
Where? Okay, I maybe didn't understand where the pit was.
Again, essentially, there was like
And we're standing here,
like
just before the
3
door.
feet or something like that. You were able to stand in front of the door.
I thought, I thought the pit was inside the door. It was
No, it was before the door.
No, I can't get in there.
Okay. You said 1 point of damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we haven't actually gone into the temple yet.
No,
But the door is open.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go in.
Well, cue them out.
As always, the intro music were by David Zeste, whereas the other pieces were by Kevin MacLeod. Links can be found in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time in Doraken.